Meet the all-new 2020 Kia Telluride. This luxurious cross-utility vehicle offers true versatility via 8-passenger seating with one-touch third-row entry and exit, all-wheel drive, a 5,000-pound towing capacity with class-unique self-leveling rear suspension and towing hitch. All Tellurides include safe exit assist along with smart cruise control, blind spot collision avoidance, lane following assist, forward collision avoidance, and rear view monitoring. Passenger comfort and convenience in the Telluride is top-notch with features like heated and ventilated second-row seats, ceiling-mounted air vents, and a massive moonroof. 5 or more charging ports, multi-Bluetooth connectivity, and tons of legroom. The standard Lambda 2 3.8-liter GDI dual overhead cam V6 engine and smooth 8-speed Sportmatic transmission provide refined and confident performance. We have trim levels to suit all types of buyers. Come into Arapahoe Kia and Centennial and pick yours out today.
It is time for our main event of the evening. And it is now time to crown a new King of Sparta. It is set for 3 3-minute rounds, and in the finals, it's MMA here in the cage. Introducing first, fighting on the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, bring back the #1 seed, Eric Adams.
Chance for one of these elimination or amateur fighters to go home with $3,000 here in the King of Sparta lightweight series. Eric Adams, we've said it before, a representative of Pound for Pound, as 2-time King of Sparta champion LT Nelson, as a cornerman, as well as Glory fighter and former Bellator fighter Justin Houghton in his corner. Took him a second to cue up the music, but it is 3-minute rounds for the final MMA action.
A little bit of cash on the line, JR. In the amateur division, it has to be put up by a sponsor. It was by Sparta Media Group.
Somebody's gonna go home a happy fighter.
Snappy, peppy. What I need at 11:20. That some kind of a monster drink.
Eric Adams did not seem to take much in the way of damage on his way to the finals. Won't say it was an easy road. He's put in 6 rounds tonight already. But of anybody in the tournament, I think he probably took the least damage.
Yeah, and I think when you look at it, JR, I don't know that we've seen a King of Sparta tournament without a knockout getting to that final fight. I'm thinking back, I think the last one we had was that heavyweight.
And his
division
opponent,
with Jacobi.
fighting on Larry H. Miller, Chrysler Dodge Ram Fiat of Denver blue corner, the #3 seed, Jacobi Jones.
Mr. Jones representing Jackson's MMA Pueblo. Stated in his post-fight interview after the kickboxing match, said, this is the first time I've done just pure striking. I am an MMA fighter, primarily grappler. Anybody that knows me knows what I'm gonna do. And he was referencing he's gonna put this fight on the ground and go home with a victory.
4-1 in MMA.
Mr. Adams said at the end of his semifinal fight, I want to stand up and bang all the way through this whole tournament. And if he tries to take me down, I'm ready for that. But I want it to be a stand-up affair.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be tough against a guy that's been wrestling since he's been knee-high to a grasshopper. I mean, this kid, a 4-time RMAC champion, an All-American wrestler, off to a 4-1 start in MMA. His battle was getting into the MMA cage. He's gotten there. Now he has the #1 contender to deal with.
So we know what the game plan of each fighter is. Neither one of them made any kind of a secret about it.
There'll be a differing of styles here.
Complete polar opposites.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, it is now time to crown a new King of Sparta, and this is your main event of the evening. So I need everybody in the arena to get up out of your seats, raise those drinks high, and get wild. Let's meet our finalists first. Fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, from Denver, Colorado, representing Pound for Pound Fitness, Eric Adams. Across the cage, fighting out of Larry H. Miller, Chrysler Dodge Ram Fiat of Denver blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, representing Jackson's MMA and Shingatai Slaughterhouse, Jacobi Big Toe Jones.
Referee Mills, third in the cage for this our main event.
Finals.
King of Sparta, $3,000 on the line. Grappler versus striker. Eric Adams, he is the striker. Jones, he is the grappler.
Interesting fight here. Differing of styles, JR. An epic final. And I've seen Jones put people out with a short right.
One of these guys is going to try to put the other into their depth of water, and it's Jones that puts it on the ground. Evades the striking and immediately able to get Adams flat on his back.
Yeah, Jones is strong. This is his discipline. He's 4-1 in MMA. He's going to try to get the submissions in. He's a strong, strong wrestler with the ability to strike.
You can just see what kind of control he has. Such heavy hips, heavy chest pressure. Adams trying to roll his way out of there, but Jones has just spent the entirety of his life up to this point controlling other men from this position. You know, it's what he does is takes control on the ground, and see if he starts to try to isolate a limb here.
And I think Adams is going to have a hard time.
Crucifix is going to try to get ground and pound in.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing so far. It's what he does. It's what he's excellent at. That's why he has a 4-1 MMA record as an amateur. He's making it very tough for Adams to breathe.
Getting off some very effective strikes.
MMA is...
From here, he can set up the head and arm choke. So Adams in a tough position. If he defends the strikes, he's set up for the submission. If he defends the submission, he's set up for the strikes. And that's exactly what Jones wants.
Yeah, that crucifix can be damaging, and it gives you such an odd way of finishing the fight several ways. I mean, fighting from down and trying to get back up, you expend a lot of energy, JR.
Adams doing a lot of the right things, trying to get on a hip, trying to roll, trying to escape out to the side, trying to buck. But it's just,
Jones has
such great control.
Yeah. When you're in control, he's got the body positioning. He doesn't get too high. He knows how to continue that.
45 seconds left in the round.
Just overwhelmed so far in this opening round.
Yeah, pretty much as soon as the takedown happened, it's been all one-way
traffic. He's pinning that arm with
Jones.
pinning that arm with that leg and able to come back and get strikes.
Then going for the head and arm setup again. He's going to want to try to skip over to the other side if he does lock that in with his hand and head position. Only about 15 seconds left. Adams doing a good job scrambling,
staying alive,
trying to get up, keeping himself in the fight, not allowing a limb to be isolated and pinned down. And
Jacobi Jones
extended.
Now dominating that fight in the round, and then comes up with a big shot at the
right hand at the bell.
Absolutely.
Adams was rocked by that.
Yeah, and he came up, he was trying that up kick, JR, and as soon as those up kicks ran out, Jones let him have it at the end of the round.
Wow.
That is MMA. Look at the lats on him.
Well, we knew whoever was going to be able to implement their game plan was going to have a significant advantage because of the very distinct style differences between these two, and Jones able to take it to the mat. You know exactly what he's going to do coming out for round 2.
And he wasn't shy about saying it.
Checking out the takedown here, gets him off the cage, throws him to the mat, and just positional dominance throughout the entirety of round 1 for Jones.
Able to get some good shots, and that last shot was the best. I think the best chance for Eric Adams is to try to stay on his feet as much as possible. He does not want it on the ground.
No,
that is a fact.
And with all that having been said, it's not like Jones can't strike as
No,
well.
and that's no doubt. I mean, this fight can be in with one shot. There's no doubt. He's a cool customer, but he knows he's in a fight now. And again, what you don't want to have done, the defense is better here, but the single leg works out, and there again is the positioning.
Took just a little more time, and back and forth between hips down versus scarf hold. And let's see if he takes that right leg, tries to press down the left arm of Adams and go for that scarf hold again.
And the thing about it, JR, is when you get into the MMA cage, listen, there's a lot of fans that don't like the wrestling aspect of MMA, but if you cannot wrestle in MMA, you've got a big problem. That forearm just putting pressure on, hammer fist by Jones. He's trying to get those 3,000 simoleons in his pocket.
That he is.
A smothering offense, and the hammer fist there. Just now he's in full mount.
Good transition by Jones.
And he's got Adams in a situation, but Adams is a tough fighter. There's no doubt there.
Well, and you know Adams has been working trying to get out of these positions as well.
Which completely takes all of your energy. But look how deep he's got that arm in. Jones has got that arm in so deep, and it's
full-on waist lock.
And he's continuing to punch away when he's got that waist locked up. Just a dominant performance so far. Steps over. He's getting that leg in that figure 4. God, the waist control is just so huge. I mean, he's got it in so deep as to the other side of his back, and he's just Eric Allen's just taking so much abuse right now.
Yeah, it just keeps Adams from being able to hip out. Just basically locks their bodies together, and Jones can then go to work with the upper body and with the hands.
Now and steps over into full mount one more time.
And I like Jones when he goes into mount, he doesn't get too excited immediately and rise up, because we saw Adams try to buck him off. Jones settled for a second, then postured. Adams doing the right thing, trying to escape back door here. Jones gonna go for an armbar here. Adams able to get his head free and escape back door.
It just keeps him on the ground.
Back to the ground. Wow.
Just the hammer fists, and this is in danger of being stopped just by inactivity. I mean, I think he steps over again, going for that figure 4.
Yeah, you can get kind of a really wicked neck crank.
That's
here.
it. That's a tap. It's over.
That was it. Figure 4 with the legs. It was not an inverted triangle. It was a wicked neck crank.
Well, I tell you what, Jacobi Jones took a shot to the eye too in that. I don't know if that was from rubbing on the mat, but you saw a dominant MMA fighter in this one.
Wow, and congratulations to the Jackson's Pueblo MMA and the Shingatai Jiu-Jitsu fighter, Mr. Jones, going home as the King of Sparta.
Mr. Jones. That was a dominant performance. I talked to him prior to the fight, JR, and he said, if I get to that MMA fight, it's all mine.
And he's shown exactly that here in the Larry H. Miller replay, going to town with the strikes, uses the strikes in order to set up the submission attempt after his opponent goes for the back roll escape. Thought he was going to try to set up the armbar there, but instead he goes for the figure 4 around the head. Well, this was the first time
in the single leg
attempted escape, and he just puts him right back down, basically, and played out the same way. Got that figure 4, turned the hips, wicked neck crank, tap out, go home with $3 grand.
I tell you what, it was a dominant performance, and it was in deep water.
Here's Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Tim Mills calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 47 seconds of the second round. Declaring a winner by submission via reverse triangle choke, and the new King of Sparta, Jacobi, Big Toe Jones.
Tell you, Eric Adams, valiant in defeat, JR. Hey, we'll run it back tomorrow night, sir.
Yes, sir. For Todd Romero, I am J.R. Gordon. We're going to take it up to family winners for the post-fight interview. Please, if you can't join us here live at the Jeffco Event Center tomorrow evening, check us out on the pay-per-view because we have another King of Sparta tournament.
All right, I'm here again with your new King of Sparta, Jacobi Jones. Jacobi, you just won 3 fights in one night to walk away as the new 155-pound King of Sparta. How do you feel?
I feel amazing, you know. I'm just thankful. All the hard work, all the time that we put in the gym, it finally paid off. So I'm thankful.
You have a really strong wrestling background, and that obviously played a part in tonight's main event. Was that how you saw this fight going?
Hey, honestly, you know, if you know me, you know I've been wrestling since I was able to walk. So if you can't stop it, fuck it.
Put on a fantastic performance for everyone here tonight. I know there's got to be some people that you want to thank.
First off, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You know, without him, none of this would be possible. Second, I want to thank my dad, all my family for coming out, all my friends, my team, Jackson's, my team at Jackson's and Shingatai, my Scrap Pack brothers, you know what I'm saying? It's for everybody. Everybody's put into this and bringing it back home.
Congratulations, great performance.
Thank you.
Your new King of Sparta, everyone.